Dubai, a name synonymous with opulence, with towering skyscrapers piercing the sky, extravagant shopping malls showcasing the world's most coveted brands, man-made islands shaped like palm trees. It's a playground for the rich and famous, a futuristic oasis shimmering in the desert. But behind this glittering facade lies a darker reality, a place hidden from the tourist brochures and Instagram filters, a place where the city's dazzling lights fade to a dim flicker. This is Sonapur, the underbelly of Dubai's glamour. Here, instead of luxury penthouses and air-conditioned SUVs, you'll find cramped dormitories and sweltering heat. The people who built this city of dreams live in the shadows, their sweat and toil fueling Dubai's relentless pursuit of grandeur. This is the story of Dubai's hidden reality. Dubai's story is one of astonishing transformation. Once a modest fishing village sustained by pearl diving and trade, its destiny changed forever in the 1960s. The discovery of oil ignited an economic boom that reshaped the city's landscape and its place in the world. Fueled by oil wealth, Dubai embarked on an ambitious path. It wouldn't be just another oil-rich nation, it would be a global hub, a magnet for tourism, finance and innovation. And so it began, the relentless construction, the audacious architectural feats, the relentless pursuit of bigger, taller, grander. Dubai's rulers understood that to shed its reliance on oil, it needed to diversify. Tourism became the new black gold, and it worked. Millions flocked to experience this city of superlatives. But this dazzling success story came at a cost, one born on the backs of millions of migrant workers. Sonapur, a name that translates to City of Gold in Hindi. A cruel irony given the reality that awaits the migrant workers who reside here. Located on the outskirts of Dubai, Sonapur is a world away from the city's glitz and glamour. Imagine living in a cramped dormitory with a dozen other men, the air thick with the smell of sweat and desperation, the relentless desert heat beating down on the corrugated metal roofs. This is the daily reality for hundreds of thousands of workers in Sonapur. They came from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal, lured by the promise of a better life, of earning enough to send their children to school, to build a home for their families. But the reality is often a far cry from the promises made by recruitment agencies. They toil long hours under the scorching sun, building the skyscrapers and shopping malls that they themselves can only dream of entering. Section 4. Trapped in Paradise, the kafala system. The plight of Dubai's migrant workers is inextricably linked to the kafala system. This sponsorship system, prevalent in many Gulf countries, ties a worker's visa to their employer. This creates an inherent power imbalance, leaving workers vulnerable to exploitation. Unable to change jobs without their sponsor's permission, workers are often trapped in exploitative situations. Passport confiscation, wage theft, and unsafe working conditions are not uncommon, and if a worker dares to complain, they risk being deported and blacklisted. The kafala system creates a climate of fear and silence. Workers are afraid to speak out against abuse, lest they jeopardize their livelihoods and their ability to support their families back home. It's a system that thrives on the desperation of those seeking a better life, trapping them in a cycle of exploitation. Section 5. Dubai's reckoning, a call for ethical tourism. Dubai's ascent has been nothing short of remarkable, but as we marvel at its architectural wonders and indulge in its luxurious offerings, we must confront the uncomfortable truth. The glamour of Dubai is built on the backs of an exploited workforce. We as consumers and travelers have a role to play by demanding ethical tourism practices, by supporting organizations that advocate for workers' rights. We can help bring about change. Ask yourself, at what cost is this luxury delivered? Behind the glittering facade, behind the perfectly curated Instagram posts, lies a human story. A story of sacrifice, exploitation, and resilience. It's time for Dubai to reconcile its dazzling present with its shadowed past. And it's time for us, as citizens of the world, to demand better for those who build our dreams, brick by sweltering brick.